When God gives the order, even the devil has to obey.
The secretary returned to the office and placed the empty grocery bags beside her desk. The businessman looked up and asked, "Did you give the old woman everything?" She nodded. "Yes, sir. The groceries, the medicine, and the envelope of cash." The businessman leaned forward. "And what did she say when you told her the devil sent it?" The secretary hesitated. Then she answered, "She said, when God gives the order, even the devil has to obey." The businessman's face filled with anger. "How ridiculous!" He stood from his chair. "I'm going to meet her myself. I'll tell her who actually sent the help." That afternoon, he arrived at the old woman's small house and knocked loudly. When she opened the door, he immediately shouted, "I was the one who sent you those groceries. It wasn't God. I don't believe in God at all." The old woman simply looked at him with a kind smile. Then she said, "Come inside, son." The businessman froze. He had expected an argument, but she welcomed him into her home. After he entered, she asked, "Have you eaten?" He looked confused. "No, I haven't." The woman went into the kitchen and used the same groceries he had bought to prepare spaghetti and meatballs. A few minutes later, she placed the plate in front of him. He took one bite and froze. Suddenly, he was 10 years old again. He remembered sitting at the kitchen table while his mother placed the same meal in front of him. "Mom, this is my favorite food in the whole world." After his mother died, he had forgotten how that meal tasted. But now, the memory came rushing back. With tears in his eyes, he looked at the old woman. "How did you know this was my favorite food?" She smiled sadly. "I didn't know, son. I had a son once. He passed away many years ago, and this was his favorite meal too." Her eyes filled with tears. "I always prayed that I could cook it for him one last time." She paused and gently touched the businessman's hand. "But maybe God did not bring my son back to me. He sent me a man who needed to feel his mother's love again." The businessman lowered his head and began to cry. The old woman looked at him gently and said, "You came here to prove that God didn't help me, but God sent you here because you needed help too. God's kindness is not limited to those who believe in Him. Sometimes He uses the good you do for someone else to heal a part of you that you never knew was broken." If this story reminded you that kindness can heal a broken heart, share it with someone you love and subscribe for more meaningful stories.